Well, tough to take. Dominated the game for probably 80 minutes, if not more, and came away with nothing. Is that bad luck, or did you need to do a bit more?
I think it's a bit of both. I think, as you rightly say, we've dominated the game for 80 minutes. Well, I don't think we've played the team off the pitch as much as that all season, and we just didn't, get that killer instinct in front of goal. We did create 2 or 3 opportunities which we should have done better with. Another day probably will score, but if we're playing that well, the game's pretty much been played in their half, second half, and we've just not quite done enough, obviously, because we've lost the game. But I can't fault the way the players play. They've kept doing it. They've kept believing. Just a little bit unlucky, I think.
That's 3 games without a goal, though, isn't it? Is that a bit of a worry, or will it come, do you think?
It's obviously a worry when you're not scoring goals, but as I say, I think we've created chances today, and on another day we would have scored them. But I think today it showed that we can play with real good intensity and keep the ball. And Havant are a good side; they're a strong side, but we've restricted them. They've had one real chance and one at the end when we're pushing for the goal. So our lads are desperately unlucky today.
It was always, over the 2 games, very tight. Always going to be decided by probably a mistake or a bit of an individual brilliance. Did you think it was individual brilliance, or were you a bit disappointed with the defending?
We're disappointed because he looks like he's gone through 2 or 3 players, but he's dangerous. And if he gets the ball to his feet on the edge of the box, anything can happen. But we're disappointed with the goal. But we reacted really well, responded really well, and it's unfortunate not to get the goal ourselves.
Especially when Wes hit the bar, that was a hell of a shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, a hell of a strike. I think the keeper got a fingertip to it, and then I think just a couple of minutes after that, Davies nodded it back, and Neil probably should have scored. But we've not quite done enough, as you're right to say, in front of goal. But we can't be looking at it as a bad performance. It was a really good performance, but just not the right result.
That's it. If you play like that again on Saturday, the chances are you'll come out on top.
Yeah, and that's what we've got to do now. We've got to focus on Saturday, continue doing what we believe in doing. And so we've played some fantastic football today, and if we can do that Saturday, hopefully we'll get the right result.
Thanks very much, Jason.
Cheers, John.